Hello! I hope you're all good, guys. Do I have any server recommendations for player interaction? If it's really interaction you're after, then Hey Barmby's Livonia server and DayZ Underground's Chernarus are probably the best ones to have a look at. You can still get killed, though. Hello, everyone. Hope you're all good. I'm just cleaning my glasses, so I can't see for a minute, kind of. Vamos! See how many times you can go flashing red today. Hopefully none. That was a cool escape yesterday with the smoke grenade. That was badass. Actually remembering and using a smoke grenade, that's such a rare thing for me. I normally forget. I think the only reason I remembered is there was already one going off in the distance, so it occurred to me I could use it. I can't find underground servers. Well, it's only got 1D, so that might help if you search for 1D underground. You'll probably find it. It's there. It's an American server. Right. Dun, dun. Right. Have a swig of my tea. Thank you very much, Mekdan. I'll do my best. Cheers for the support, dude. Thank you. Dusknick. Oh, that was yesterday. Thank you, though. Oh, I got an owie yesterday. I got a splinter right in the crease of my index finger. I've dug it out this morning with a needle. Right? I couldn't get it yesterday, but I've dug it out, and that's fine. But it's right in the crease of my finger, so yeah, it's a bit annoying. It might affect my performance. I did it yesterday morning though, so it was fine yesterday. I'm sure it'll be fine today. Just getting the excuses in early, you know. Has the music stopped? Oh, I think I stopped the music, didn't I? I didn't realise I'd done that, to be honest. Oh well. Right, I'm here. I've got my headphones on. What do you think about servers where people can make huge compounds in military bases, prisons and hunting areas like you can't even go loot? It's not my favourite thing, Stream. I think it's fine on a server-by-server basis. If you know the rules, you know the rules. But building bases at the high-tier areas, castles and military bases, police stations and stuff, it really affects the ability to play the game. It does suck. Right, what have I got to do? I've got to... I've got to update a file. Let me do that then. I'm going to put the changing server screen up. Okay, so it didn't let me in the server. I need to do an update on a mod. Oh, it's downloading it. That should be done. Yeah, it was cool. The smoke escape yesterday was very cool. Hello everyone. Hello Pinkster. Hello Funky Junkie, Justica, McBold, Sumo, Huckleberry, Bond. I saw before. Hello. Hi McIver, JXD, Casual Gamer, everybody else. Hope you're all good. When do you think the video of this run will come out? I doubt it'll be this weekend. I sent a load of files to Uncuper, so I uploaded everything I've got so far and sent it to Uncuper overnight. But I uploaded them overnight. I sent them to him about an hour ago. So I seriously doubt he's going to have it edited in time. What is it now? Tuesday? I seriously doubt he'll have it edited in time to be out on Saturday, you know. It'd be great if he did, but I suspect it'll be the following Saturday, if I'm honest. Right, I've just seen a massive great smear on my monitor, so I need to clean that. Give me one sec. I tried to clean it just as I was about to go live, but I did a half-assed job of it, and now it's all smeared and smudged and horrible. Right, my monitor's off. If I die now, it would really suck. Tuesday, innit? Tuesday. Are you coming back on then, monitor, or what? That's it. Well done. I knew you could do it. Right. Have I got stuff that I can dry? Yeah, I'm just going to try and get warm. Dry my shit out. Oh, God. I haven't iced my feet, my ankles again. Not done so much of a walk today. I called my... I don't want to say hairdresser. He's more of a barber, I'd say. I called the hairdresser and got an appointment booked. I rang at just gone 9. The appointment was 10:40. So I had to go for a walk. Whenever I have my hair cut, I have a shower before I have my hair cut, so my hair's not dirty for the hairdresser guy. And then when I get home, I immediately have another shower. So I've had 2 showers this morning, had my hair cut. It's been pretty good. It's nice. It's all nice and short. It's feeling pretty cool at the moment. It's quite warm in the UK today, about 30 Celsius just now, I think. Which is warm enough. Don't need it too much more than that. Big water bill. It's actually a good point. I haven't actually had a water bill yet since I moved into the house. I should probably get on to Anglian Water. I keep meaning to and forgetting. And they'll send me a bill eventually, but I haven't had one yet. Bridge, cheers for the 44 months. MG Mara, thank you very much for the Prime. Dom, Pumpy, thank you very much too. Cheers for the support, guys. Thank you. Hi, Fado. Yeah, this is definitely live. Hello. Right, well, that hasn't really worked, but my jacket is ruined. So, I think I was going to just go and start trying to do the quest again. That's what I was planning on doing. I think I might hide the... If we're going to do the quest again and succeed... Yeah, I'm going to go back to the radar building quickly. And I'm going to find somewhere to hide the gun. If I hide the R700 up somewhere near Tissy Radar, then I can go and try and complete the quest. And if I'm successful, I can come back and... No point, actually. I've changed my mind. Because if I do complete the quest again, there's another R700 inside anyway, so there's no point. What I might as well do is just keep the R700, try and get 2 kills with it. And... Oh, I've got 2 shots left. Fire the 2 shots and then dump it. Because if I actually do the quest again, there's another one in there anyway. It's feeling a bit framey at times today. That's not great. Shanks, it's a modded quest, dude. The only quest on official is the gas zones, I guess, you know. Currently working in a metal shed whilst watching this, pretty much a hotbox. Holy shit, dude. That sounds like the sort of thing they used to torture prisoners of war with, doesn't it? You're in a metal box for the day. Have fun. Bridge, MG Gitmara, Dom, and Pumpy. Thanks again, guys. Salvador, thank you for the follow as well. Salvador. The R700 is not 308, no, it's 338 Lapua, and the bullets are really hard to find on this server. So you can get like 15, I think, from the quest zone. And I fired a lot yesterday. I've kind of ran out. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, do I really want to drop this R700? It's actually one that seems to have gone well for me. Yeah, that's a fair point. You should try a hairdresser in Norway. It's actually a mandatory thing for them to clean your hair before they go through with the haircutting. Sounds like increased expense to me. Although haircutting has got... My hair now costs £20. £20 seems a lot for what I have. I have a number 1 on the back and sides, and it just like halved on the top. That's it. There's no great deal of styling going on. 1 on the back and sides, like cut a load off the top, and I was in and out in 10 minutes.
Less than 3.
So I'm going to go back to the coast. I've got a spark plug. I'm going to go back to the coast. I'm going to try and get the first key card. At times it is feeling a little bit framey today. I don't know how to explain it. It might just be because it's the sun's going down. But I'm looking at my frames. I have them locked to 120 and they're permanently, well, it's 119 and 120 is what it is at the moment. So
my membership button won't let me join. Lover streams, keep running.
I don't know why, Corbin, that sucks, but cheers for the support, man. Thank you for the super chat. Recordings of a Madman, thank you for the resub as well. It's a strange one. My wife does hair and charges men $80 for a haircut. Blimey. I ain't paying. That's about $80 is about £60. I wouldn't pay £60 for a haircut if I was getting it done by a famous hairdresser who I don't know. I'm sure that's probably a fairly good rate for a good hairdresser, but I like to go to the places where there's sawdust on the ground, you know. Funky, I think the first 11 will be the same that played at the weekend, but possibly taking Curtis Jones out and putting McAllister in. McAllister is massively important to Liverpool. Like, him not start. I know he's had a few injuries, so it will be dependent on that. But McAllister is possibly the most important midfielder, I'd say. I think he is. Corbin, thanks again. Cheers for the super chat, dude. Thank you. Right, there is a potential convoy to the right here that we could have a look at in a minute. Got a long way to go. We've got to go all the way back to the coast. Sawdust on the ground, and the barber also doubles as a cheap dentist. They used to do that back in the day, didn't they? They'd be like, they'd do tooth removals and maybe amputations and whatnot, as well as cut your hair. Which is kind of scary to think about, you know, like that you never needed 7 years of medical school, just a few sharp knives and a chair you could bolt someone down to, you know. Hold him down, get him to bite that, right, I'll hack it off, no worries. Oh god, my ankle is sore today, holy shit. It's fucking wanging at the moment. Yeah, the run yesterday was great, Russell. It was really cool to get a couple of random team-ups, and I thankfully had a decent run with Pops. It sucked when he finally met his maker, but I think we had some good scrapes beforehand, you know. How geared am I at the moment? Pretty geared, dude. I've got a R700 with only 2 bullets left because it's killed a number of players. I've got a Tundra as a backup when the R7's out bullets, and an LAR as my secondary. Pops was on borrowed time after the... I can't believe he just went to run into that. To be fair, his radio had run out, so he didn't realise, but he was far too eager to just get himself off into the middle of the field, wasn't he?
I had to give my prime to someone else, which doesn't mean I don't love you anymore. TRMZ cart.
Sick one, dude. Thank you very, very much. Cheers for the support, dude. Thank you for the real money subscribing, eh? Very cool. Ziggy, thank you for the super chat.
Good afternoon, Paul. Can't wait
Cheers,
for
Ziggy.
this to
Thank
drop
you.
as a YouTube video. Have you been for your walk today?
I have, yeah. I'm about 100 steps under 10,000 today, which is actually low for me nowadays. 10,000 at 1 o'clock is still pretty good, yeah. I had a few things to do, so I've been for a walk. I had my hair cut. I went to Superdrug to get some shower gel. Then I went to Sainsbury's to get a few bits of chicken for lunch, like some chicken breast and whatnot.
I didn't give away my prime.
Been double
Only
busy.
23 months though. It feels like an eternity. Oh well, keeping running.
Yeah.
Love
So
you.
I've got the steps in, yeah, but a bit more like going to shops and getting my hair cut and whatnot, as well as a walk today. I think I was only out for just under an hour actually on my regular walk, my regular hike. Red Dog, dude, thank you very much for the priming. Cheers for the support, dude. Thank you. How are you cooking your chicken? I'm doing it lazy, to be honest, Tails, at the moment. I'm buying that stuff that you can eat straight out the packet or reheat. So it's just like two pre-cooked chicken breasts with skin on, and you can eat it as it is, or you can warm it up. So it has like 25 minutes in the oven at 170, but I think it's already edible straight out of the packet, which is a little bit lazy. But the other option is to buy proper chicken breasts, and then I've got like, let's say 8 chicken breasts, and I want 2 today, 2 tomorrow, 2 the next day, 2 on. You know, it's easier to do this because then I'm opening a pack with 2 in. I'm a chef and hate working with raw chicken. Yeah, it's more like buying I could get frozen, actually. I might look at that. If I got frozen chicken breasts and just took 2 out and cooked 2 a day, that might be a way to go. You saved Pop's butt a bunch yesterday. Yeah, and then someone was telling me it was my fault he died. Always get the 2 kilo pack from Lidl. Yeah, I don't know if there's a Lidl anywhere near me or not. I'm sure I could find them somewhere though. Sounded loud, didn't it? So that's just the gas zone exploding. It's no threat to us. That's why we have freezer bags and a freezer baller. Yeah, I understand that, but if I'm buying 8 chicken breasts and I'm going to eat 2 a day, I don't want to eat 2 on the first day and then freeze the rest and then be defrosted. It just seems like a pain in the ass. So for now, I'm buying the ones that I can just reheat. They taste pretty good. They're still like chicken, you know. It's fairly straightforward stuff. It's chicken with some skin on, you know. Pretty healthy. Control Twitch. Well, cheers for coming in. Just buy rotisserie chicken. Yeah, I'd have to go every day for that. I ain't doing that shit. Which server am I playing on? Sorry, Turker. I don't really like to advertise it because it's kind of like suicide for streamers to say what server they're on while they're in it. This has been a long run so far. As in long run over many days. What is this here? This doesn't look like it's normally here. Don't recognise this. Oh, I know where we are. Why is this the best live so far? PT, well, this is the 3rd stream I've been on the same character, which happens very rarely for me. But the scrapes and the amount of times this character's been red health, or red flashing health, or red flashing blood, and the amount of action and team-ups and stuff this dude has been through is basically like the fucking Toyminator. I've been like in situations where you'd expect to die 5 times maybe, and somehow scrape through them all. And it wouldn't be so hard necessarily, maybe not because I'm streaming, but if you want to live a long time, it wouldn't be so hard to go and hide somewhere growing pumpkins and just living off the land and avoiding all players. But if you're constantly heading towards shots and constantly being in action and going to choke points and living for 2+ streams, you're having a pretty good run. Every time I've had a rotisserie chicken, I've ended up with the world falling out of my arse. Blimey, you meant to put it in your mouth, right? You know that. You know your longest living character? As long as I've been streaming space, man, about 30 to 35 hours roughly. But streaming is a very different thing to anything else, you know, like the focus that you have on the game and whatnot. I had a couple of characters that lived a long time. They did make videos. One of them made a 4-part series called Going Underground. This is years ago. Can't remember the name of the other video. Kokam, hope you're good. Don't forget to like the stream, says Kokam. Yeah, good shout. Cheers, Red Dog. Thank you very much for the 23. Owen Searle, thank you for the follow on YouTube. Thank you. Don't think the briefcase quest is... I don't think you get the briefcase on the oil rig anymore, T-Mango. I think you have to get it from somewhere else. I think it's a crashed plane, so we need to see it.
For duty, sir.
Coach Z, dude, thanks for coming in. How many kills? I don't know. I don't know, dude. More than 10. What's my thoughts on Leeds United this season? I think they're going to go down, I'm sorry to say. It would be really cool if one of the teams coming up, whether it's Leeds, Burnley or Sunderland was the other, wasn't it? It'd be cool if one of them stayed up. Sunderland are spending serious money. But I think they're probably going to go straight back down again. I'm not saying that's what I want to happen. It feels like one or two clubs like Bournemouth and Brentford, possibly Wolves maybe, might struggle a bit. Like Bournemouth have sold nearly their entire defence. Brentford have lost their manager and sold players. You know, they might struggle a bit.
Mastery donated $5. Played a couple of rounds today. After getting looted with decent mill gear, got killed both times without even knowing where the shots came from. Speechless face emoji. Can demotivate you a bit, Lamau.
Yeah, it sucks when you get killed like that. Like, it happens. Like, sometimes you're just coming up this ladder and you're just dead, you know. It does suck.
Morning, Paul. Just bought my first proper wristwatch. A Seiko 5 Sports Brian May Edition TRMZ. Cool.
Very nice. Yeah, they're red with like a little plectrum design, aren't they? I quite like the look of the dial. Like a red dial's kind of cool. BSAC, very nice. I hope you enjoy it, dude. Yeah, Isak is trying to force a move. Apparently, he's told Newcastle he'll never play for them again. It's just agitating for a move. I think it is what it is. I think Liverpool need Mark Gahey more than they need Isak, but I definitely would like to see him play for Liverpool. That would be cool. I guess the tagline "It gives you wings" works really well for the Newcastle Falcons, does it? Chelsea have put a bid on for Konate, have they? That's news to me. How much are they bidding? If Liverpool could sell Konate and replace him with Gahey for the same money, then I think that would be a fair trade. It isn't great when players do it, Sanchez. There's always more going on, though, isn't there? There's always more going on in the background. And he has signed a 3-year contract. By all accounts, like something like a year ago, he was promised a new contract and they haven't delivered on it. So I guess he's feeling butthurt. But Isak's got 3 years left. If he were playing for Liverpool, I'd be pissed off. It does happen, though. I think when players get to this point, though, personally, if I were a Newcastle fan, I'd definitely want him out by now. And I know some might say I'm biased because it looks like Liverpool want him, but if one of my players was doing that, I'd want him out. I'd want him sold. Yeah, if Eze goes to Tottenham, that would be a surprise, wouldn't it? He looks like an absolute shoo-in for the left-hand side for Arsenal. Like they could do with him, I think. But Chelsea don't want to pay 40 for Gahey. Doubt they'll pay 45 for Konate. If he's signing for Chelsea, I don't know why he wouldn't sign a new contract for Liverpool, if I'm honest. Like, Liverpool have offered him a contract, which wasn't enough money. Maybe that's it, obviously, but like, he's already at Liverpool. He's just won the league. If they offer him a new contract, why would he move to Chelsea other than just money? Because, rightly or wrongly, he's probably going to have a better chance next season of winning the league again at Liverpool than he is Chelsea. Watch your enemies could be nearby. They could be. Hopefully I'll see them before they see me because I've got the MVGs though.
Hope all is well, Paul.
Makes sense if Maddison is long-term. Maddison's not really a left-sided midfielder though, or a left-sided forward. Eze is going to be a left-sided forward, right? They were on about getting Harvey Elliott as a new one for Maddison, and Harvey Elliott makes more sense because he plays in a similar type of position, doesn't he? Whereas Eze would be on the left. Second grade. Cheers for the support, dude. Thank you. I think it'd be good. I'd like Liverpool to try and sign Eze. I think it'd be really good. I guess they're kind of wanting to get Gahey more so, and I feel like Palace won't want to sell both. Oh, this is a long run. I'm not even halfway there yet. We've got to go all the way back to the coast. I'm going to just try... I've got the spark plug. I think it's kind of cool to try and redo the quest, because it would be really badass to get back in the radar building 3 times and replenish R700 rounds. I think that would be cool. Queasy, yeah, the last couple of streams with this character have been cracking, yeah. It'll come to an end at some point, but hopefully not straight away. Cheers, second grade. Thank you very much. Ross's Tanks, thank you for the membership. Cheers for the support, dude. Appreciate it, guys. Thank you. Right, let me just see if I've got anything to drink. How long has this character been alive? All of yesterday and half of Friday. Sock, yeah, I managed to make it. I did get one more kill at Tissy later on as well, and took the guy's Tundra as a backup to my R700 because it's nearly out of bullets.
Why are you running? Hope you have a nice day, TRMZ left.
Why am I running? That's quite an interesting question for someone called the Running Man. Why aren't I running should be the question if I'm not. I'm running because... why not? I'm going for a boat because I don't need one, but I do. Is this vanilla? No. I do play quite a lot of vanilla. This is lightly modded, so it's more like vanilla with sprinkles. It's got a cool quest. It's got a few extra guns like the R700, but they're very hard to get. What's that light? Is that in the... That looks like it's possibly a fire. I feel like somebody might be cooking in that shed. Yeah, there's smoke coming out of it, look.
How is the RunningManZ? Autocorrect put it at RunningManZ, which made me lol.
I think they've already left.
Morning Paul from America Land. Questioning today again. Good luck.
Damn
Cheers.
straight. All the quests, all the time. Gone out. Somebody was here. I kind of want to fill up the cooking pot, but I don't think it's worth the risk at the moment. It's unlikely that whoever did that has got NVGs, but I still don't think it's worth the risk. Hi Jambon, you alright, dude? Isn't it? These MVGs are doing the work. Holy shit. Might just stop and eat those peaches in a sec. Do I still have a... Still have a can opener? I think I got it. I think it was ruined. Yeah. Okay. Hey Nick, you alright, dude? Jayhawk, not Jayhawk, sorry, Anthony. There's certainly been a big influx of players onto PlayStation, but I don't know about the rest. Nighttime on Chernarus is ridiculously dark. It really is depending on what server you're playing, Spud. The devs have just changed it so it's not Chernarus, it's first person and third person is what makes the difference. So the devs have just changed it so nighttime on first person is like nighttime on third person, which makes it much easier to see. So on official now, the nighttime is not as dark. On community servers, some use the hardcore kind of dark night, like this one, and some use the sort of easy mode nights, really dependent on the server. Sakal is a little bit brighter because of all the snow and everything, and Sakal first person uses the lighter nights, even on if you're in a forest and whatnot, you can still see. So yeah, the devs have just changed it. I personally think that the dark nights make sense if you're playing a first person server and you're playing for like immersion and playing DayZ the survival game, but they clearly think otherwise, so... The Dark Knight would be a good name for a Batman movie. Yeah, it would. Maybe one day they'll do it. They should get Chris Nolan to do a trilogy. I reckon it'd be perfect. Christian Bale would make a great Batman, yeah. I saw a clip of Christian Bale, actually. It just came up as a YouTube short yesterday, talking about Heath Ledger and how great of a performance he put in as the Joker, and how while they were recording it, he was like, when they were talking about Batman, him and Christopher Nolan, they were sort of saying we should never let Batman be in the shadows, if you like, because the problem with Batman is that he's a bit boring, and usually the bad guys get to take a starring role, so you kind of need the best actor in a film like that to be the bad guy, which is a little bit similar to many other films as well. And they were like, let's never make him sort of fall into the wayside and be the sort of second player, if you like. But while they were recording it, he sort of knew straight away that that's what would happen with that film, you know, like with Heath Ledger as the Joker, it was going to happen. Because Batman does have a bit of a... He is kind of not exactly a good guy, is he? He's a bit of a bad guy himself. He's not exactly lawful in some ways. He's a vigilante, isn't he, you know?
Go on, take my prime, you filthy animal. Back to YouTube for the better graphics.
Man like Bogdan, thank you. Jambon, thank you very much too. Cheers for the support. Z-Rams, thank you. Good morning from the UK land. Hope you're good. Well, we're carrying on with the same character because the character's not died. So, yeah, we kind of have to. That's what we're doing. Yeah, we're carrying on with the same dude. Sloth Trumpet, goodbye, Autumn. Thank you again. Cheers, guys. Iron Man is definitely not better than Christopher Nolan's Dark Knight trilogy. No way. I think The Dark Knight is the best superhero film of any. I think it's also rated as one of the best films of all time on places like IMDb. You know, it's really, really popular film. I think it's amazing. Iron Man 1 and I think they got worse as they went, but the first Iron Man was great. That one with what's his name, with the lightning things and the bird, the Tweety bird, that was pretty poor. Yeah, two was certainly a lot worse than one. Do you think The Dark Knight is worse than Batman Begins? Dude, don't start a film review channel. It ain't gonna do very well. Batman Begins is decent. Dark Knight is better. Actually, to be fair, Batman Begins, if you've not seen it since those came out, if you watch it now, it's a lot better than you kind of gave it credit at the time. But The Dark Knight is just better. Mickey Rourke is exactly who it was, yeah. White Glove, yeah, you're just old. That's what it is. I don't think it's particularly cringy. It's a Batman film, I guess, but I don't think it's cringy personally. I could maybe run up here and just check, see if the convoy's there. We might as well do the 2 convoys points, mightn't we? I saw Shang-Chi. It was alright until near the end, and then it got a bit ridiculous, you know, like sort of like wisps and stuff fighting each other. It was decent until it wasn't, I think. I don't remember the ending very well, but it was like watching some alien fight a cloud or some bollocks. It was just, yeah. It got a bit shit at the end, but it was pretty good until then. Do you think the Dark Knight would be better if it said kapow? Yeah. If it said kasplat, kablamo, sock. Yeah, it would definitely be better. Especially if it was done by like a piece of card in front of the camera or something. I think that would be perfect, yeah. It would have been better if, I don't know, Batman needed to go into his utility belt to get something ridiculous. Like his shark repellent spray or something. Happy Gilmore 2 is okay until the end. The end's a bit stupid, but Happy Gilmore 2, if you really love the first one, there's enough in the second one to make it watchable, but it has some shit moments, but it has some laugh out loud moments. It's not taking itself too seriously. It's alright. The ending set piece is kind of stupid. I said that in game. More so than the last one, which was massively stupid. Honestly, I'm beginning to wonder if maybe there's an NVIDIA update or something, because I am feeling a bit framey today.
It's not Batman, but Ghost Rider will beat Thanos.
I don't even know what that sentence means. I thought Ghost Rider was a hero, wasn't he, or some sort? I don't know. I can't wait until Mr. Doom, Dr. Doom, he's going to be great, isn't he? I don't know how they're going to do that. Like, do you think they might have, like, Dr. Doom is like an alternate universe version of Tony Stark? Or he's just going to be playing a completely different character and happen to look like the same dude, which is going to be stupid, I think. Nick Cage is not going to be Ghost Rider, no. Yes, there is an update, cash flow. Yeah, it feels like there is. It's really annoying. I'm not really able to do it. Like, I can't do an NVIDIA driver while streaming, which means I'm going to get Framey McFramerson all day. I don't really want to stop though. I suppose we'll just have to carry on. Bumpers, there is a point where I feel extra pressure. I'm beyond that point now. This character has got enough in it for 2 videos already, so I feel like the pressure's off now. To be honest, if I died at the end of the stream yesterday, that would have been perfect. Especially if it was in some kind of heroic way, you know, like if I'd killed 3 players and then the 4th one I traded with, and you saw them die as I died or something. But no, there is some pressure. Like when I first got the gun yesterday, I felt a bit of pressure because it really felt like there was a great video, and just 1 or 2 R700 kills would finish it off amazing. But I'm way past that point now. There's definitely a 2-part video in this. Did I get to fire the rifle yesterday? Yeah, I got quite a lot of kills with it too. Yeah, I know cash flow, I understand. I'm just talking about the issue, you know. I don't know, Looney. All of yesterday and half of Friday, and then the start of today. I could have done with that actually being a stream. I do still have it, but I've only got 2 shots for it. So what I'm actually doing at the moment is going back to try and get a boat so that I can try and not hold people up, so I can try and get another key card and restart the quest, basically. I'm going to, like, why not, you know? Like, the character's had such an amazing run. I might as well go through the journey of redoing the quest again to try and reset my bullets. I think it'd be kind of fun. I got 9 kills yesterday, Michelle, did I? That's cool. I think the day before I got about 4 on Friday. I killed 2 players that were more like executions. No, I got more than 4. I killed 2 players that were more like executions, and the second one had a spark plug. Then I was looking for a boat and couldn't find one. Went to Scalisti and had that really low-tiered fight where I was running out of bullets, and I killed those 2 there. So that's 4. And then I got shot unconscious by those 3 dudes on the boat and escaped and got back to land, shot at the dudes, and then someone else shot at me and I got them with the Glocks. That's 5. So that puts me on 14 kills, and that's assuming I've not forgotten any. Should already have unlocked the chopper gunner, really. Oh yeah, I found the guy with the spark plug dead. You're right, Jayhawk, yeah. I do kind of feel like I might have to do a graphics card update. It's a bit off. I feel like I ought to update my drivers, which means restarting the stream, which absolutely sucks. But if I don't do it, I'm going to regret it. I might just get past this next summer camp up here. I might just get past this and double check, see if there's any convoy there, and then I might restart because it's framey, and if I update the driver it won't be framey anymore. It always does it, right? I don't know how NVIDIA do it, right? If there's an NVIDIA update as soon as there's a pending NVIDIA update, you start getting framiness in the game, and you can normally tell.
TRMZ
You know, like I bet there's a new NVIDIA update. My performance feels off today, and sure enough there is. And then you do the update, and then it's gone again. It is kind of annoying to have to restart, but I think it's probably the right thing to do. Spark plug from yesterday isn't ruined. I threw one away, but I had to... Dude, I saw another fucking jacket and I never took it.
How a 20,000-hour player finally broke the R700 curse.
There was another jacket in a feed shack and I didn't take it. That's stupid. Yeah, I had 2 spark plugs, so one got ruined. I've got one in my pouches that's fine, yeah. There's no convoy. It's just to the right of that bus if there was one. There isn't one. Did I get in the locked room in the bunker? Nope. I don't know how to do that, to be honest. I have a feeling you probably need to go to the gas zone at Severograd. And you get the key card in there. That's my guess. However, I don't have the...
Good luck today.
The shit for that. It's not gassed anymore, but where Severograd was. Thank you, Lieutenant. Cheers, Lieutenant Cliff. Thank you, Z-Rams. Cheers for the super chat. Yeah, I already made that video, Z-Rams. I already made that video, but this one really does properly break it. Age New, Fedora, thank you, Man Like Bogdan as well. Cheers, guys. Right. Just going to put this up for a sec. Extra careful. The frames might be a touch lower because of the lighting as well, but it doesn't feel right today. It felt smooth as a baby's bum yesterday. Today it's a bit jerky. So I think I need to do this driver. Ricky, you need, for the Severograd, you need to get a briefcase key, find a briefcase, open up the briefcase, in it I think you get a glow plug, and then you can go to Severograd. But I've not done it, so whether the key card's really there or not, I don't know. That's only a guess. Right, I'm out of the game. I'm not going anywhere just yet. I'm just going to... I think if I redo the driver, it crashes the stream. So I'll just have a double check, make sure I've got a driver. Yeah, I have. Okay, I'm going to stop both streams. It does mean on YouTube I'll have to restart a new one, which absolutely sucks balls. But I think better to do it now after 50 minutes than have bad frames all day. So I'll be back. I'll probably make a cup of tea as well. So I'll be back in about 5 or 10 minutes. I won't be long. Love you, bye. In a second.